So we understand unit fraction. Unit fraction is if I have any particular object, if we divide it into equal parts, if I consider one of them, that one thing is a unit fraction. So unit fraction can be of any shape or size. So in this case, this is an example of unit fraction. This is a unit fraction. So there are 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 parts. One of this is your unit fraction. Right? So we also have seen that it can be, or let me write it this way, a unit fraction can be of any shape or size. This too is true, is it not? So we have seen this extensively. Now we'll use unit fraction to measure things. Let me put it this way. So we have, let me, okay, let it be actually, it's okay. So what we have here is 1 by 4, right? Now, if I happen to consider this entire region, this we can say is 2 by 4. The system itself is telling this is 2 by 4. Or I can tell it is 2 times the unit measure, that is 1 by 4. Can we tell that? Can we express 2 by 4 as 2 times of 1 by 4? Because it is made up of 2 1 by 4s, right? I'll put it this way. Let me approach it one more way. If I give you guys 4 plus 4 plus 4, you guys will end up writing 3 into 4. Because multiplication is, or actually, multiplication is repeated addition. You guys agree? Multiplication is repeated addition. So if someone tells 5 times of, say, 144, means what? 144 being added 5 times is one of the possibilities. In a similar manner, when I have 2 by 4, I can express this as 2 times of 1 by 4. That is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. As you can see, there are two 1 by 4s. 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. And this entire thing is equal to 2 by 4. And that's why we have the heading measuring using fractional units. So basically, the objective of this section is to show that any fraction can be expressed as sum of its unit fractions. Let me give one more example. Say we have 5 by 11. What does this mean? This means 1 by 11 being added 5 times. That is, let me go step by step. So in this case, the unit fraction is here. The unit fraction is 1 by 11. Now, 1 by 11 added 5 times, that is 1 by 11 plus 1 by 11 plus 1 by 11 plus 1 by 11 plus 1 by 11. that is nothing but 5 times of 1 by 11 will give us 5 by 11. Again guys, it goes back to this idea, right? So it goes back to this basic idea of multiplication, right? Recap, multiplication. So it comes from this idea, that's it. Now, it's just that now we are using fractions. Okay, so let me just take up a few more scenarios. So we have 3 by 4. Again, two last scenario, and we are done. So 3 by 4, here the unit fraction is clearly 1 by 4. And 3 by 4, we can think of 3 by 4 as 3 times of 1 by 4. That is 1 by 4 being added 3 times. You can see it over here. That is, we are adding this 3 parts and this is giving us 3 by 4. As simple as that. And one last case. Example, I don't know which example is this. Example. Here too the unit fraction is 1 by 4. And there are 4 times 1 by 4, which is equal to 4 divided by 4. But we know that 4 divided by 4 is 1. So basically out of 4 parts, if I choose all the 4, I'll get the entire unit. That makes sense, is it not? If I divide any quantity into 10 parts, right? If I take up anything, if I divide it into say 3 parts, if I give you all the 3, so basically you have the original whatever the object is, like original chickpea. So chickpea size was this, you divide into 3 parts, you ate it in 3 days. So you basically ate the entire chickpea but spread across for 3 days. So 4 by 4 is 1. Similarly, you take up anything, right? Actually, it's common sense. 5 divided by 5 is 1. This is nothing but 5 parts, object divided into 5 parts. So the denominator tells that, let me actually explain this way. Object is divided into 5 equal parts. And this is selection of 5 parts. And this in turn will give us 1. This is nothing but entire object selected. So that's that, right? So yeah, you can pause and have a look at this section. We're going to apply it in different scenarios, but again, let's go back to unit fractions. The fundamental idea is to select one part of the entire division that gives us unit fraction, and any fraction can be expressed as unit fraction is what we're looking at. This can be used in different ways, and we will be using it in different ways. So it's better to understand this perspective.